Well, good morning, my ladies and my gents. I thought I would give a quick shout out to AMT Round 2 for something. It's kind of rare. Normally you see them, they're like, oh god, it's a round 2, the detail's going to be crappy. First, I finished my Dodge Dart that I was working on. I'll feature it on Sunday, Coffee and Kits, tomorrow morning. Well, I need something else to do. And so I went ahead and decided, I've had this in my stash. I got it last fall, and wound up getting kind of stuck back in my stash. So I went through it and was getting an idea together how I wanted to do it, and so I thought I would kind of show you because I'm actually kind of pleased. First, the box. It shows one of the custom ideas is something like this, and the decals are actually kind of impressive. They're that real nice rose color. They're real pretty. And what I thought I would do is I have got some Tamiya Pearl Light Red. I love that Pearl Light Blue and the Pearl White, and I thought I would do this one in Pearl Red with the decals. They're just a shade darker, a little slightly different, a little bit more purple, and do it that way. And also do it with they're calling it a tonneau cover. How do you pronounce that? I know I'm an old redneck. We didn't have them. We called it a bed cover. Now they got them on cars. I mean, what's the world coming to? I mean, my goodness gosh, Nix. But anyway, it's got a lot of stuff in it that's really kind of cool. It's got, to start with, it's got two different styles of tail lights, your stock and some custom. Headlights, you've got two. You got the custom, you can kind of see some of the lens material in it, and they've got one, I think they call it a lunar or something, but it's basically clear. And they got that. And we got, you know, the chrome, of course. And other than, well, actually, it looks kind of nice. I was kind of looking at it. But you got the rear grille, the front grille. This is the window frame. You don't have to paint this one, but you do need to clean off the chrome to paint your sun visors. The side window, vent windows. They got some chrome Thunderbird valve covers, the sombrero, they call them sombrero wheel covers. That's the air cleaner top. But stop and look at it, and then they've got these that are the stock wheels. Let's see if I haven't opened up the bag. Let's see if I can get it to where you can see. The box, it looks like they got some real nice, oh yeah. You can see real nice wire wheels. Those are pretty. Set that over here. And wheels, as far as it goes, it's got the stock wheels, which has, you know, these are the stock wheels with inserts. And they give you 5 inserts. And take a look at the tires. I'm kind of dumping them out. But you got 4 tires, but you got 5 inserts. And whoop, let me twist that down. You got 4 tires, 5 inserts, so that in case you break one. I mean, that is really cool. And the wheels, the tires, the special one, are these. They look really nice. They're white wall, and if you go to the back, they are Goodyear Eagles. Really nice if you want to do it that way, and put a little bit of paint on it to bring out that Goodyear Eagle, or do it with white wall. Either way, it looked cool. So there's that. I may, and I don't know yet, but I've had these. They're Pegasus Racing. I've had these for a while, but they're small. And I'm not sure if I want to use them or not. When I get to the point of putting wheels on, I'll take a closer look at it and decide. But they're actually pretty nice looking wheels. I just haven't had anything yet worth putting them on that would work. So that's a maybe. Looking at, okay, we're going to look at the the doors. This is the kind of detail that I'm talking about that I'm really surprised at. This is the driver door here. The electric window. You got them on the passenger side. The detail for the door pull is very nice. And let me get it off where I can look at it. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm going to have to pull up a photo online and take a look at a real car and see what that is. Might be power doors. But for on a 62, they have, let's see where it is. Yes, I'm really prepared, as you can tell. I always am. I'm one of the most prepared people you will never see. But they've got 2 sets of springs. I'm looking for the other set. There they are. You've got, this is a add-on. It's actually the stock springs, and then you've got the lowered springs to where the axle's sitting up. You've got fender well covers. The steering wheel needs some cleaning up, but the steering wheel is actually more in register with the scale than the great big blobs you're used to. Exhaust is nice. It of course needs cleanup. So there's that, and I'm thrilled with this. Some of the steering gear, of course, it's got all the little knobs that need to come off, but the steering gear, how delicate that is. I expect that from something closer to Moebius than I am AMT Round 2. The dashboard, it comes with decals, but you'd have to scrape these clean to put them in, and the decals for the gauges are awful. Give you an idea. These are your gauges. There's nothing really to them. You'd do better off to paint it with chrome and then hit it with black or other color wash. All of this is silver in here, if you look at it, along with the door panels. Let's see. The insert in here is all silver, if you look at the pictures online. The firewall. The detail in the firewall. These are for the heater hoses, these are for the air conditioner hoses, and of course you've got the brake, master cylinder boost, the battery. I mean, the fan belts, the fan. Radiator, the engine block is, look at this, the engine block. You could just about build it as a, almost like you're rebuilding the engine. Seats, 2-part, actually look quite nice. And it's kind of going through. It comes with a 4-barrel carburetor as well as a Tri-6. So let's see. Is a Tri-6 on this one? No. There it is. But you've got the Tri-6 over here. It comes with lowering spindles that you can do if you want to lower it. You can go lower it in the back for a regular. They've also includes regular spindles, or you could turn them upside down and have the front end high if you wanted to do such a silly thing, and have the rear end low and have the going down the road with his butt dragging the ground. You could set it. I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me, folks. rear seat. I'm going to call it a tonneau cover. These actually were apparently available in 1962 for the car. There's numerous pictures of them out there with this on it. So, the rear end, the housing, it needs a lot of cleanup. The body, well, let's see, body, my goodness. Where are the mold lines? Where are the mold lines? There they are. They put the mold across the trim up across the top here. So you don't have mold lines to clean up. Normally you on one of these you'd have a solid hour just cleaning it up, but it's a round two. Got some of the hoses that come with it. They tell you which is which. And the bottom, that is really, really nice. I am really impressed. This is actually the floorboard of the car. It's not a separate to put on it. That actually is the bottom, and then the sides, of course, and the dashboard and the firewall. Hood, very nice. It has a chrome insert to put in the scoop, and then you got, of course, you have a rag top you can put on it, convertible top. Look at the texture in that. And again, no mold lines. You do have a few ejector pin marks that are a little unfortunate, but they're not. I mean, this thing is, I normally don't say much about round two being good or anything, but let me show you this. The ejector pins here. The only one that's you've got actually a center console that goes here. The seats go here. This is all, under the bodywork where the ejector pins are. You got a little bit needs to be cleaned up here, but that's easy enough. And it's, well, to give you an idea, this thing looks nice enough that I haven't located yet the distributor. I may use a VCG distributor on this, depending on what this looks like. But the Tri-6, look at the detail molded in, the intake manifold for it. I mean, this is stuff that you would normally see on today's 3D resin print. Got a coil here. Or actually the coil's here. Not quite sure what that is. I'll have to look at the description. Might be the fuel pump. But, I mean, the heads, the washer bag, it's just water pump. The details in this thing are just absolutely phenomenal. But in looking at it, I'm amazed, I guess. The detail of the carburetor, the top of the carburetor. This is actually the back part of the brakes, that you put in. You put the tire on this side back here where my fingers are. And that's what you would see if you were to look out. But you don't see that really much anymore. And I guess I'm just a bit surprised at it all. So I wanted to give AMT Round 2 an actual shout out this time, because they actually did good with this thing. And I'm going to build it pretty much box stock. Like I said, I may use a VCG distributor. Kind of depends on what I see there. And I may use these tires. Other than that, it's going to be straight up box stock. So now I just finished washing it all so that I could start getting things together and trimming so that I can get the body painted, because I want to do that so that the paint can dry for when I start actually working on it. It'll all be dry and set to go, and I don't have to wait on the paint to dry for that. So, but I'll let y'all know how things progress if the building is actually as good as the parts are. So yeah, I'm blown away. This is more akin to something of a combination of an old Revell Germany and a Moebius than I am an AMT or Round 2. So anyway, I'm gonna start working on this thing, and I will visit with y'all tomorrow morning for coffee and kits and take a look at a Dodge Dart that I finished. B-Tex signing out.